Yipsamish, my name is Santid, and I will be showing you the Resident Evil DLC, and me spending a lot of money on it. That accent was fun. But yeah, so I have 1,000,000 blood points saved up, I still have the Hoarder I can buy from the Shrine of Secrets, plus whatever other perk will come out later, and a bunch of challenges saved up. So we're gonna get Nemesis to level 40, then Jill, then Leon, based on their perks. So let's see, let's do this. I know, but basically Nemesis' power, if you don't know, is basically he's got a little tentacle, and when you hit people with the tentacle, the first time it infects them, and then the second time if they're infected, then it'll hurt them. And then it will injure them, and then you can down them with it. And the more people get infected, then you can level up his little tentacle attack. That makes it so that he can like break pallets with it, and that the range increases. But yeah, so that's just a little overview of his power. Other people talked about it. You know, there's his 3 perks: Lethal Pursuer. Did they buff it? Because I remember before the purple version said that it went to 7. It started at 5, then when the green version level 2 was 6, and then 7. So I guess they buffed it. That'll be interesting to see, or if that's just glitched. I'm curious. Let me see. Oh, still says 7 seconds. So I'm curious now. But yeah, let's go spending a bunch of blood points. So I know a little bit about his add-ons and whatnot, but I'm not 100% sure. You know, I'm leveling up. I don't really prestige people, but anyway, blah blah blah. Let's see, Starstruck number 1. So that'll be fun. Let's see, extends zombie detection range, and also use Nemesis can punch zombies. I'm not sure it's an add-on or not. I don't think so, but you can punch zombies, and they'll respawn if you want them. Like if you figure survivors on this side of the map, you can make them respawn somewhere else by knocking them down. Like I said, max of 2. I don't think there's a way to increase it. So let's see. Okay. That's pretty decent. That's like I'm all ears. And then, okay. That's a decent add-on. I don't know if I really use it. Let's go on. Let's see. Level 2. Doesn't get really excited to the other levels when the enemy's a little dick and takes everything from you. There's another one of that one. Mutation rate. That's pretty decent. And also, I forgot to mention, but he's regular move speed killer, 115, 32 meter tear radius, all that stuff, and he punches people. And he grabs them by the head and puts them on the hook, and then he carries them on the arm like a little kid. It's hilarious. Ooh, purple. Through of the hunt, that's okay. No barbecue and chili, sadly. I'm really hoping for barbecue and chili soon. Although, I am interested in the Ooh, Tinkerer, that's nice. I am interested in Lethal Pursuer, because I don't really play Blight that much, but I think it would work pretty well on Blight. Ooh, that's pretty decent. Increased zombie movement. I think it would work well on Blight, because I know he has that thing where he can make himself faster with every rush, plus he can make himself undetectable, so you can basically zoom in the beginning of the map and find somebody. In theory. In execution, I would fail. Let's see. Surveillance is decent-ish. I hear it's glitched or something now, where like it will go, that when generators are done, they stay yellow for a bit or something like that. And I've fallen for that many times, and I will continue well. I still enjoy that. Ooh, Sloppy Butcher. I always enjoy that perk, especially mostly for M1 killers, but I enjoy it every now and then because it slows down the game, makes people decide if they want to heal or not. And if they do heal, you know, then they're wasting a lot more time. Especially if you see someone self-carrying. Tinkerer 2, that's what's up. And as for the add-ons, it's so far nothing super special, just the regular, one. This one. Oh, we just saw that one already. So yeah, I'm probably going to get every character to level 40 first is my goal, just so I have the teachables. Let's see, Starstruck level 2, okay. None of his perks, though, you think that would show up. I'm kind of curious to see what the new Lethal Pursuer is. Although I guess I could try learning to kill your friends and see, but that's not fun, is it? That's okay, I don't really use Killer Instinct ones that much. Ooh, a green one. See, now that's interesting, that could be fun with. To make it so that you're undetectable for 15 seconds after destroying a zombie. I think they have pretty instant respawns. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I saw this stuff during the PTB, and oh, well, I guess we got Hysteria too. Alright, engine D begins. I have to get a mystery box. I haven't picked it. Let's see. The eyeball. I think that's decent. I'll go for that. I already have a bunch of these, so that works out. I get some blood points. What do I got now? Oh, no. The tension is gone now. That's okay, like I said. I mean, I'll buy it because I have to. Deathbound, never use that perk. It's too goddamn complicated. Like, look at this. When a survivor heals another survivor, one health state at least 32 meters away while standing on 1 foot. So far... That one's... I've probably gotten this one. I thought it said brains and intestine, and I was so confused. Now that honestly, I've never really played Resident Evil. One time when I was really young, my cousin got Resident Evil 2 because we went out shopping with our we went out shopping with our little Eid money, because during Eid the elders will give you money to spend on. You give you money and you can spend it. And when my cousin wanted to buy a wrestling game, my mom was like, "No, it's too violent." But then she gets Resident Evil 2. Now, if you don't know what the original Resident Evil cover looks like, there's a creepy pale dude who's sticking his eye out, okay, and it's not like a friendly eye, okay, it's like a I'm gonna kill you looking eye, and his pale little fingers with his overgrown nails, I believe, and it says Resident Evil 2, and it's, you know, it's not a pleasant looking font, and it said M on it compared to the wrestling T, and my mom still got him that instead. And the one time I saw it, and I was absolutely terrified, even though it was little blocky graphics and someone just dying randomly. I used to be a big bitch when it came to horror. Ooh, a Jill sandwich. That one seems decent. Besides, the name is funny. I know that reference. I haven't played Resident Evil, but I know the reference. But Nemesis looks cool. The power looks cool. That's why I'm getting it. So we'll get... I don't know. I guess I'll take the... Oh, that was a different one, I guess. Ah. What is that? That looks like... Isn't that Hysteria? Did they reuse the same thing? No. One of his perks. Eruption? Is it? Let me see real quick. Yeah, it looks almost the goddamn same. Oh. Well, okay. Roll on 2. So far, these perks are looking kind of bleh. Or they're just looking okay. I don't really care for those. Oh, there's Eruption level 2. I thought maybe that was the add-on, but oh, I was mistaken. The Nia parasite. Ah, it's all interconnected, I see. Nice. Okay, get this. Buy the perk because we don't want it to go away. I don't really... Oh, that's just that. Okay. Get one of these, get one of these, get one of these. Like I said, I don't really care for those blueprint ones. Sorry, my screen was fading for some reason. I wanted to be able to see better, you know? Ooh. Oh, that's difficult. So this is, I guess it's going to be 9 seconds max. I'm surprised they buffed it. That's nice. That'll make my build edit interesting. Unfortunately, I'm going to go for the thing because I'd rather get rid of the level 3 so I never have to see it again. But I'm definitely going to make sure to get the extra blood points. It's always been about extra blood points this whole time. Now, can I please get some barbecue and chili, please? That's okay. I mean, I guess I'll get it to have it, you know. To have it. More blood points. I think I take this one instead. Well, okay. That worked out. Now, oh, there's a Nia pair. Oh, look at that. Ain't that nice. I'm surprised they buffed that, though. Although, it's kind of a situational perk, I guess, Lethal Pursuer. Because, I mean, you get that information, then it's done. But I think, like, on Blight or some speedy person, it would be very interesting. Or I guess the Huntress, although I don't play her. When feeding condition, survivors suffer some oblivious status effect. That's decent. Because that's just hitting them with your thing. Oh, and I don't know if I gotta mention, but it looks like his power, when you shoot out the thingy, it prioritizes a... Like, if you shoot it over a pallet, it prioritizes the person on the pallet. So you can break the pallet, but it would take, like, another strike. But it's still something, you know, if you miss, you get the pallet. I'm gonna go get the purple. I need my Nia parasite. Gotta become one with the entity. Ooh. Oh. Shoot. Oh god. No! Not my bloody party screamer, you bastard of a game. Oh, so there is a time for the zombies to respawn. Okay, well, I was mistaken. I guess I'll take this because, you know, that was very tough. I'm a little shook. I'm a little shook. Let's see, what is this? I got that one before. Let's see this one. Oh, that's interesting because, like I said, there is a supply case / clock / fountains. They're limited, unlike the other ones. So then you're stuck infected, basically, which means he could down you easier. And your Trapper is stuck with one trap because, God forbid, they make him have 2 traps baseline. I don't even play Trapper. And this is proof if you don't believe me. I barely play any killers. I know. I have them all 50. I have a Bloodpoint addiction. And too many hours in this game, but yeah. I don't play Billy. I only got him to get Tinkerer for the Blight. And other killers. The Blight was the inspiration, even though I suck ass. Thank God he's not so short anymore. Oh yeah, that's better. I don't need this stupid one over here. The thick in the mist, or D thick in the mist. Franklin's, it's interesting. I mean, it's only perk, so I guess I'll get it. Let's see. Pretty decent one. You get the zombies to come back faster, and you get that. That'd probably work into this one, and then the one that makes that again undetectable. Those work pretty well together, I think. Mikhail. I like Bloodpoints. I think I had enough of those. That's it. I suppose it's slightly decent for a brown one. Usually when I start playing a killer, I usually start a few matches with the brown add-ons, then the yellow add-ons, and then my cheapness from my Final Fantasy days where I'm saving my Mega Elixir for past the final battle. You know, because you never know. What if I really need it in 2 more turns, even though I'm winning? What if I need it then? Oh, wow. That is a long tongue. I'm not gonna buy that, but hold on, I can do this. Okay, so we'll get your testing, we'll get a wristband, we'll get. Oh, you know, I should probably buy that real quick before the game decides to take it from me. Oh, never mind. That's pretty good. I didn't know they were hindered. You learn something new every day. And they're hindered by it, that makes it a little more interesting. I assume it's not as good as a cloud's effect, but still something. Especially with that add-on. Let's see. Like I said, I don't really care for these mist ones. They just cost extra money for no reason. And it's just little puff clouds of black smoke everywhere. Let's see, which one do I want to get? I don't know about Killer Instinct ones. I mean, like this one, I'm getting used my Tentacle Strike. And I'm getting rewarded for it, so I get to level 3, like I'm a doctor. No! But I suppose to save some blood points. More tongues. Ah! Dead man switch. Poor Deathslinger. All of his perks are kind of meh, especially Retribution. Really got, what's what I'm looking for? Power Crept? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for by, Undying, basically. I guess in theory you could use them, but that would be a weird combination. Playing a game and seeing a man using Undying and Retribution together. After hooking session, Dead Man Switch. I might as well get it. There's no point in ignoring it. I'll just get rid of it faster. That's a long time. 12 seconds. Would be I guess you could do that. I don't know. It seems really stupid to kind of mix the supply case ones to make it longer to open and then reveal their aura. But I guess you could make it so they're wasting their time, but it seems more gimmicky than anything. Well, we'll have lots of practice soon. We're going to considerably... I don't think I've seen this one before. We're going to considerably increase. And this one. And I got to reset... Come on, screen. Why are you so... There we go. I don't have my screen keys. Oh, come on, Desmond, switch again. Ugh. Oh, that's surprising. That's also surprising. Oh, what's this one? Considerably decreases zombies respawn time. I haven't seen that one before. Moderate increases zombie movement speed. Any destroyed zombies respawn in an exit area. Ah. That's interesting. When they say exit... Oh, I guess they mean near the exit gate, but still. This sounds different. I don't remember seeing that one before. But that sounds interesting. Especially you could do that with the serotonin injector, too. Right at the end. I don't think I've seen that one either, but definitely gonna get this one. Definitely gonna get that one. Things are going well, minus the Dead Man's switch. Damn. We already spent 500,000 blood points. A little more than that, we're only at level 23, but luckily we have a bunch in the reserve. But I kind of want to spend 1 million first before I redeem more as close as I can. Dying Light, never use the perk. It requires too much min-maxing, and you give the Obsession a bunch of bonuses. I mean, I did see that one odds video where he stacked it, but that seems like too much. I barely have to use Save the Best for Last on some killers, and that one at least visibly rewards me more. You can see that's much faster. But you know how it is. Buy the perk, get rid of it. And I don't really care for Mori's because of the... Not the nerf necessarily. The change. I guess it's a nerf really, but... It's not as worth it as much when you could kill someone faster. But live and learn. But yeah, for new people, Mori basically makes it so that instead of having to hook somebody, technically like get them to a third hook state. So when you hook somebody, if you hook them 3 times, the 3rd time they're dead, or if you hook them, or like if they stay on the hook too long, they'll go to the 2nd state. So when you get halfway through the timer, then you get a struggle state where you have to hit like little skill checks, and they get smaller and smaller as you have less time left. So if somebody were to get to the end of that and you rescue them and then they end up getting down again, then you can do a special animation to kill them, which is nice. You know, it's got a nice animation to it. And I believe he says stars when he kills Jill and I guess the Chris skin, apparently. But yeah, anyways, let's get this one. And then we'll get this one. Maybe not. Let's get one of these. Okay. Still no barbecue and chili, level 24. Nah, come on, Dying Light 2, why? At least I get some pudding. And I've never seen that one. I probably plant 43 vines. I plan to actually go because, well, also because of this, started to go through Resident Evil 8 on the PS5. I was going to go through the Resident Evil games because I got 1 for free, long time ago on PlayStation Plus, and 2 I'll eventually get when it goes on sale for whatever reason, like it usually does. And then my friend is going to let me borrow 3. He's going to let me borrow 3. I'm going to give him my copy of Rift Apart, and he gets that. I'll buy one, you know, just to have it. It's nice to have one of each. Let's see, how are we going to make over here? Surge? See, Surge, I think he's so close to being a really good perk. The fact that you have to do basic attack. So they changed it a little while back at Dead by Daylight. So some killers, like the Blight, he'll have like his bouncy thing. After he bounces once, then he can attack somebody. Anything that's not just considered a regular M1 or I think R2? I don't know. I've played this game for hundreds of hours, but I don't know the buttons off the top of my head. But if you press the regular, basically, attack button, that's considered basic attack. Anything that's not just hitting the attack button, that's considered a special attack. And something his basic attack, so like, in the case of Nemesis, his punch will trigger Surge. But his tentacle thing, if he downs somebody, will not trigger Surge. So I feel like if you just put a survivor into the dying state, and then I think the cooldown should be... Well, I know this is level 1, but I still think it should be reduced a decent amount. I know they fixed it a while ago, so they made it so that you could use, ooh, we gotta get that. Hold on. I can do it, because it's gonna take... Oh, thank the Lord. But yeah, I mean, still, though. That does that. Ooh. Oh, come on, I wanted like an ultra rare add-on. I just talked about Mori's. Why, game? We need the Nia Parasite, because it's Nia. I wonder if that would work well. I guess it would work well with Hysteria since they borrow the same goddamn image. Liquor Tongue? I'll take that. It sounds interesting. And I have a decent amount of these, and I have a blood point problem. 26. Not halfway there. See, Deerstalker is decent, but I don't really use it. I don't really like slugging people, because what that does basically makes it that if you get within, I think the max is like 36 meters or 32 meters, something like that, something 30, you basically be able to see their aura. Because otherwise, if you leave them down, you'll have to go find them by seeing their blood stains or hearing them go, and then make, yes, they go, exactly. So let's see, I'm gonna buy Surge 2. See, the first one's 60, 50, so the last one I'm thinking is either 40 second, but still, I feel like it should be changed. Because, I mean, you can have something like Hex Rune, which stay up the whole game and do ×2 regression the whole time, versus this. We're gonna buy the purple one, because that's a pretty good one, I think. Interesting. Oh, let me get this one. And that one is that little thing that disappeared. Survivors have versions of that where they can spawn together, and they killers have a version where they can start separate. You don't really want that, because that would let them, even though they may have proved themselves, it will still let them like get to different gens, and you'll have to find them. Because I've seen a lot of times where even when survivors don't play an offering, I've had happen to me, we can still spawn very close together. That'll help if you're doing some chases. Ooh, finally, infectious. So Insidious, that mixes that. You stand still for a few seconds, and then you become undetectable, which basically means you have no tear radius, there's no music, and you have no red stain. So you can literally decide to hide, camp, and then kill somebody. You know, and then you could just come around after you unhook and hit somebody. That's where the Insidious Bubba comes from, or the Bubba, Leatherface. He has like a chainsaw sweep, basically, and it will like it insta-downs people. So some Bubbas will hide in the basement and do that, and we call that Basement Bubba. I know. Ooh, an ultra rare. Let's see how this goes. We're gonna buy this first, though. Survivors are inflicted with exposed side effects 12 seconds when using a vaccine. Now, see that one and the other one, those could be interesting, but the fact that they have to use a vaccine, then you'd have to get to them. Oh, I guess there's killer instincts for when they are working on it, I guess, but I don't know. It's kind of very situational. I'll still buy it. Now, you gotta have some iridescents. This, I don't really care for the Dusty Noose, and I'm trying to save money. I'd rather be able to buy more perks. I'm trying to buy good stuff on him, because I don't plan on prestiging him, because there's so many goddamn killer perks. Even though I have so many hours in this game. So Rancor basically makes it so that every time a generator is complete, I see Obsession's aura, and for 5 seconds, all the survivors see my location for 3 seconds, and when all the generators are completed, the Obsession can be exposed, which basically means they can be one shot, so if they're healthy, they can go to the dying state, and then you can kill them, which means you can do a Mori for free. So it's an interesting perk, but I rather care for Infectious Fright, because that one basically makes it if you down somebody, no matter how, in their tear radius, then if you down somebody, then anybody in your tear radius, which you can increase with other, what's I'm looking for? Like, there is a perk called Distressing, which lets you increase the tear radius. So you can use stuff like that, and he's a 32-meter killer. I'd rather get that instead of polluting myself with okay-ish perks. Get the Jill Sandwich, even that's only okay. You gotta get it for the memes. Memes are love, memes are life. Like Shrek. Get this. What was this one? Oh, Midwich. The map is too dark. That's a Silent Hill map. It's too dark. I haven't seen any Resident Evil map offerings. I'm surprised. I won't have any advantages there. Matter really. Oh, Devour Hope. So Mad Grid basically makes it. I've seen those Benjo videos with Mad Grid and Agitation, all those other perks. So Mad Grid basically makes it. So when you're carrying a survivor, you can basically spam your basic attack button, and it looks hilarious. You can just like literally as if you just entered a cheat code. And then, as you see, if you hit somebody nearby with it, then it pauses their wiggle timer up to a max of 4 seconds. And Devour Hope makes it so that when you hook somebody and then you walk away, you gain a token. After you gain 3 tokens is when the big stuff happens. That's when everybody's exposed. You can basically down them instantly. And at level 5, you can kill survivors no matter how many hooks. So you could have not hooked anybody the whole game, and then you do that the last second, and they're screwed. I mean, and then you get the 5 tokens, and then boom. But with Hex Totems, they glow. There's like a regular totem thing, you know, it will glow with a fire, and if you get rid of it, then it's gone. Perk's gone. Oh, we're getting double the liquor tongue, and I guess I'll choose this syringe. It was closer to the tongue. Oh, teachables now. So let's see. Devour Hope 2, but I'd rather get rid of teachables so I don't see them anymore. Let's see, is there anything else here? I'll get the mystery box, never know what's in there. Ah, yes, thank you, Brian. Let's get Mikhail's eye. We'll get some of this. Some of this. Oh wait. No, that's just a regular one. Oh, I thought that would be gone. That works out. Because, for example, I bought those two, and it's, I think, less than the iridescent, and I saved 1,000 blood points. Ooh. Wow, the game really wants me to get Mad Grit with him. But, that Devour Hope, though. Although, really, you don't, really with Devour Hope is one of the perks you kind of only need a level 1 for. I think the only thing that you get decently is just the gain of 4% haste status effect 10 seconds after hooking Survivor for a certain amount of time. That's the only thing I think that's special. Most other perks, you kind of want to get a level 3 version. Because, like, for example, this one, like I said with Mad Grid, it goes from a 2-second timer to a 3-second, up to a 4-second wiggle timer, which, you know, that can be a big difference. In pausing, it's like literally double the amount. Let's see. I'll get Mad Grid level 1. I haven't seen the other iridescent. I've seen that one like 3 million times. More intestines, baby. Woo! So we're at 32. Probably have to redeem some stuff. I know, it's terrible. Okay, so Dying Light. The game really wants me to get Mad Grid. So we get Dying Light level 3 and we'll never have to see it again. Great, 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 great. Get this. Get this. Get this. No! Oh, come on. I bought the opposite. You have to go to the opposite entity. That's how this works. Okay, knockout. Territory imperative is terrible. What that does is it makes it so that, well, basically, survivors will reveal to you for 3 seconds when they enter the basement, and you are more than 32 meters away, and it has a timer on it. I don't know why. It's a terrible perk. I know I saw one decent odds video where he used it with Demogorgon and put like a portal there, but that would be the only reason. I'm gonna buy this. So I can get towards that other iridescent, which is... Oh. That's interesting. Tremendous increases for 30 seconds after generator's pair. Maybe I'll get one. I don't know if I'll really use it. More liquor tongue, baby. Woo! Aw, man, we're near the end. So what happens when you go for decent stuff. So we'll get Starstruck level 3. We'll never have to see it again. That basically makes it that when you carry somebody for like 30 seconds at a miniature radius, it will get exposed, and that timer doesn't stop. It doesn't start going down until they leave a tear radius. So, if, like for example, you had it at 29 seconds, you were out of tear radius, you came back for whatever reason, somebody's carrying somebody that long, then your timer would restart all the way from 30 again. I have an obsession with the liquor tongue, so I'm gonna keep it continuing. We'll get one of these. Why not? You never know. Never mind. It was all for the blood points, and I have been denied. I feel like I have a lot of Brian's intestines, and I'm kind of good on that. I want someone else's organs. Alright, so there's that. Let's get rid of the teachable for Hysteria. Okay, and let's see. Gotta look all around. See, I wanted to try the purple, so I'm gonna get the purple box. Black Ward, that basically makes it that your offerings don't go away. Like you burn that to keep your, keep whatever offerings you burn. I'll get one of these. Why not? I see that one's interesting too because it makes it even more when you. Oh, you have to destroy them. I guess you have to destroy them with the tentacle strike, or is that specific? I've seen people punch him before. Oh, I have to go buy some blood points. So first thing I'm gonna do is go redeem the one at the shrine because I own all these perks already, but you see, you spend 2,000, I only get 150,000. But if I do this, I get 250,000. It's only 700 more, and I have a lot of iridescent. So I'm gonna go buy it. Get some free blood points. Oh, you can buy multiple. That's crazy, but I don't think I need to. But the option's there. And then we're gonna redeem these dailies that I had stacked up. What? I think it redeemed them. I'm gonna believe so. I have to check the video. Note to editor. Check the video. Note to editor who's check the video. Make sure I got my blood points so I can rage about it later. Okay, we are almost at level 40. Let's finish getting there, and then we can look at what we got. Let's see. I guess I'll get this. Maybe I'll go. Oh, Sloppy Butcher. Beard of Chase is literally one of the worst perks in the game. Because once you kill the obsession, it's gone. and it basically makes it that every time you hook the obsession, if somebody unhooks them, then they become the obsession, and then they also get and you get a token, and every token makes it so that tear radius is decreased only in a chase. So I mean, it's very meh. I'll buy it if I have to, but I'll literally buy almost anything else but that. Let's see. Get one of these. We're going the Mikhail I route. Oh, that's what we're missing. Okay, so there's surveillance level 3, so we'll get that. Get it out of there. Game really wants me to have Devour Hope. Oh, fuck. I don't know if I'll be able to get it now. Oh, the game is being strange and taking away that from me instead. Thank God. I don't waste all my blood points getting to that side. So yeah, look. That is 7,000. I guess I could have bought that one, but, you know, I'd rather have add-ons, whether I use them or not. It's still better. So we have Lethal Pursuer level 3. Like I said, I like to buy the level 3s, so then they're out of my blood web and gone. That's not worth, like I said. Let me see. I guess we're getting the Shroud of Separation, even though we wanted the separation. See, although this is Thrill the Hunt level 3, it's kind of a meh perk, but make your choices very interesting. Thrill the Hunt basically makes it so that if people start working on a Hex Totem, you'll know, and for every totem remaining in the trial, you get extra blood point. You get extra like blood points. I think up to 50% extra, and it also makes it so that you get that the surviving cleansing speed of a totem. Survivor's cleansing speed is reduced by a good amount for each token. So it makes getting rid of totems slow. Oh, look at that. Finally offering. I guess I have to go this way. Get the Jill sandwich because we have to, we know. I have way too much tongue now. I never thought I'd say that. Get some more eye. Get one of these. Oh, we're at level 40. We may cheat and go to 41. Wow, that is a lot of tongue. Like, goddamn. Anyways, we're gonna go to level 3 though. I mean, probably go maybe level 40. Jesus, so much. Oh, nice. I didn't even forgot that I could buy more than I could buy 2 perks. See, Discordance is a good perk when you get to the end because it basically makes it that when more than one survivor's working on a generator, it'll like give you a like an alert and let you know, like as if they fail a skill check, and the thing will turn yellow if it's within the thing. I think it gets up to, when it gets to the max range, I think it's like 128 meters, which is basically like the whole map. And it'll let you know that there are like 2 people working on it, so you know that I gotta go stop that generator, because that's when it's getting a boost, especially if they approve thyself, which makes it that they get like a good boost, like 15+%. So much tongue, man. Yeah, I lied. We're gonna go to 41. Okay. So we have, so like I said, we'll get to level 3. And then I guess we'll get Insidious. And then we'll go get another Raccoon Police Department offering. Oh, we were going to try to get that Black Orb, but no. Okay, so that's enough blood points on Nemesis for now. And we'll play Medusa, so let's see. There's Thrill the Hunt again, Zanchin Tactics, which lets you see the auras of all pallets, break walls, and vault locations within 24 meters. It gets buffed. And that's Distressing that I was talking about earlier, that increases your tear radius. You can do several effects. So yeah, I'm going to buy that, so no. That's it for now. So let's look to see what build we could do with the perks. So for the level 3 perks, the only decent one the only ones I would probably use to see is Sloppy Butcher or Surveillance, but I didn't get room, so I wouldn't really use Surveillance. Knockout is decent. That makes it that people can't really see, but I think that's better in a survive with friends thing. Infectious Fright, that's pretty decent. I may use that. Tinkerer for sure I would use, because it makes it that when a generator gets a certain percentage, I get a nose notification, then I get that undetectable status effect. And I think it goes up to like 15 seconds. I think the generator paraspeed progress, but still, you get like that big alert, you know where to go. So I could do that. And I could do infectious possibly. I don't know about Starstruck, kind of situational. Sloppy Butcher's pretty good because it makes it that they bleed more, but also that takes them a good amount longer to heal. I don't know if I'd use Lethal Pursuer, right? I need more help. I could use Devour. I may, if I were to do that. You may use Devour. Make Choice is decent because it causes the exposed status effect, and then they scream, so you know. I mean, you also know because the person's been resting at the same time. And the decent thing, it lasts. The cooldown is lasts exactly how long it does on the person. Let's see. Yeah, I'd probably use Devour Hope so I can get that bonus from being able to stab people and build that up. Sloppy Butcher to make him bleed, so it takes him longer to heal. In case that goes down. Infectious Fright so when I down them, if anybody's nearby I know, and Tinkerer so I know what gen to go to. Usually you want some sort of gen regression perk or something like that, but I don't really have any. I can kick a gen, but that only does like a very little damage compared to having something like Pop, Goes a Weasel, which makes it so that after you hook somebody, the generator immediately goes down to 20, goes down a quarter of progress, plus starts to normally regress. Or Hex Rune, which basically is like a Hex Totem, like I talked about earlier, they have to get rid of, and it starts at they start regressing at they start regressing 100% more to begin to regress that they regress at 200% more than usual. And like I said, that's where the Hex Undying perk comes in, that Power Corrupt the Deathslinger, because that makes that basically the first totem you get rid of, no matter what, it'll be considered undying, and if it was not undying, then it will spawn that totem in a different place. It'll switch spots basically with it. So it's like basically a free redo. Along with also with undying, if survivors get near a dull totem, which means it's just a regular totem, it doesn't have any effect on it, it's just there as like a side objective so the survivor can get 1,000 points, or there for no-ed. Because the way the no-ed perk works is that at the end of the game, when all the generators are done, then one of the dull totems, if a dull totem's remaining, becomes a Hex Totem. And that lets you go a little bit faster. You get like a 5% haste status effect, so you move a bit faster, and also instant down. As for add-ons, like I said, oh shit, that is a lot of tongue. I had a problem there. I didn't know I liked tongue that much. But yeah, like I was saying, I would probably start with like the brown add-ons first to get a good idea of how the killer just normally works. If I were to do that, I think I would do this one, and then maybe this one too. Cause I like the idea of the zombies. And then for offering, I won't do Raccoon Police Department. I don't know that map. For offerings though, the same thing. I kind of like to do one of these silver ones. So brutality, that's like just breaking stuff down and hurting people. Hunting is like chasing and stuff. Getting points for chasing. Sacrifice for like hooking people, and it's just for basic points for basically hooking people. Deviousness basically for like using your power. So your tentacle strike and all that stuff. Or probably when people like cure themselves, or also when people like heal themselves, you get points based on how long they have been like bleeding for. So I assume the same thing will happen with the vaccine too, for being contaminated. But yeah, so I'll probably use a deviousness, so that makes you use my power. And yeah, so that is what my build would be based on what I got. My next video will be me trying to get Jill, because I want to get that put the bomb on a gen perk. Because the nice thing about that one is that it stops them from working on it basically cancels out their kick animation, so they have to kick it again and it stuns them for a long time. But yeah, so that is me spending 1,000,000+ points on Nemesis.